Hey everyone, Gundam Russ back once again. So we're at another pickups episode. Can't believe how quickly the weeks are gone by and how many games I'm picking up. It's collection's growing and growing every week, and yeah, really excited to be able to bring this video to you guys once again, as always. And yeah, hope you do enjoy. Now, the first game I'm going to be showing you isn't a PlayStation related game, it's a Nintendo game, and this is just so I don't lose a subscription from RetroRanime, or R2 as we like to call him, R2. He said the other day if I didn't post up a Nintendo game he would unsubscribe. Obviously he was joking, or was he, I don't know. But I managed to pick up this game, Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku. Now this one's complete, and you're not going to believe I got this for $5, just $5 guys. And it also came with this really cool poster. Yeah. It's also got a few things in the back there, just showcasing some other games there for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, absolutely love the Game Boy Advance. It's a great little handheld. I don't know too much about the game, but I do know you can interact with up to 75 characters, which is absolutely amazing for something on a little tiny device as the Game Boy Advance. And really looking forward to popping this in and giving it a go. If you played this game, let me know what it's like. Yeah, really happy to pick this one up. So now that R2's happy with the recent Nintendo pickup, we'll get into the PlayStation pickups. So I was going into JB Hi-Fi the other week, and I had been looking at a certain game on the PlayStation Vita, which is my real big love at the moment. It's the PlayStation Vita. I was walking through JB Hi-Fi, and I had a game in mind, and I went in there, and they had 20% off all their games. So I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll grab and go in there and have a look and see what I can find. And I managed to stumble across a game I've been wanting for a little while, and that was Demon Gaze. Demon Gaze is such a fun game. It's a mix between a Japanese RPG and a dungeon crawling exploration game, so really fun if you're into those sort of games. I've spent many hours grinding up my characters with their levels and customizing their weapons. Also, there's a ton of characters to choose from, so you're not having just to choose between the main couple of characters. You pick what characters you want to put in the game, and it's just a really great, fun, cute little game, and I highly recommend anyone going out there and buying it. Price wise, I picked this up for $35, which is pretty cheap compared to what you can get it for online and on places like Oz Game Shop. So yeah, really happy to have it, and I highly recommend anyone going out and buying this game. Now, this next game I picked up is a PlayStation 1 game. And generally, if I see a PlayStation 1 game going out for $5, I'll pick it up if I don't have it, because over here in Australia, games are quite pricey compared to the US and Europe. So if I find a game for $5, I'll pick it up. And this next game I picked up was Rugrats in Paris, the movie. So basically, it's the Rugrats gang, or most of the characters anyway, going through Paris, going through Euro Reptile Land, and yeah, lots of little mini games and that sort of thing. I was a big fan of the show when I was a kid, so it'll be interesting to pop this in and see how it plays. If you played it, let me know if it's any good. Most times with cartoon games like this, they're normally pretty bad. Normally they're normally suited, sorry, for for kids and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll see. I'll pop it in, give it a go. Who knows? Now the next game is a PlayStation 1 game, and it's by the name of Z. Now I have to make special mention to a fellow YouTuber by the name of Retromtdos. He was grateful enough to give me this game for free, would you believe, and I cannot thank him enough, so thank you so much, mate. You've definitely made my day when I saw this come in the mail, and just as I said, yeah, thank you so much. It's just a real pleasure to have someone give me a game for nothing, and I definitely will not be selling this game ever. It's definitely going to be staying in my collection, and it's just such a nice piece to be able to add to my collection and have a bit of a story behind it as well. So thank you so much. I highly recommend you go check out RetroMtdos' page. He does some fantastic videos on some real retro titles which I'd never heard of until I'd actually seen these videos. So check him out, great guy. Hit him up with a subscribe, check out his videos, hit him up with some likes, give him some love. Yeah, check him out. Now for those who've been following my channel, you'll be well aware I've been trying to get a full PlayStation 3 set. So I've still got a long way to go. I think I'm around 160 mark now. So I'm really enjoying collecting for the PS3, and the games at the moment are quite cheap, so it's been, been picking them up pretty quickly, and for not so much money. So it's been a real pleasure being able to hunt these games down and add to the collection. The first game I'm going to be showing you for the PS3 pickups is Medal of Honor. So this is done by EA. This one here, I've played a few chapters of it so far. Look, it's okay. It's nothing really bad, but I'm not really enjoying it as much as the old PlayStation 1 days when I remember this game, the Medal of Honor series being fantastic. Going through and killing all the Nazis and enjoying the World War II sort of games. This one does include Medal of Honor Frontline, so I might pop that in later on today and put that under the PS3 and give that a blast. I really did enjoy that game back in the day, but yeah, if you could pick this game up for under $10, I'd recommend it. It's not bad. Price wise, I got this for $6, so I was really happy with that. I picked that up off of eBay. Yep, all complete. I'll just open them up for you. So that's what I'm trying to really go for, is the complete games if I can. Yeah, really happy to have this. As I said, pick it up if you can for under $10. Now the next PS3 game I've got is one that probably a lot of people have in their collection, but I'm trying to complete the actual set for it, and that is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So I've only got, I think, Ghosts to get now, and Call of Duty 3, which shouldn't be too hard to find. Look at the amount of copies they sold, it'd be easy to find, but some people are still charging a lot of money for the games on eBay and out in the wild. So yeah, it was a nice little addition picking up this game, and I might pop it in and give it a go. Now on the weekend, Jessica and I headed out to the markets with my good friend Victor, and we found a gentleman that was selling some PS3 games, and I went through the titles, and there's a couple of titles that I wanted, and he came to me first and he said, oh, all the PS3 games were $3, and I was like, yes, this is just what I wanted to hear. Now, the first game I picked up for the PS3 is a sports title, and it's my very first sports title for the PS3 collection. As you can be well aware, I'm not really into the sports games, unless it's motorsport obviously, but I'm not really into the sporting games on the actual PS3 or in gaming in general. But yeah, for $3 I thought, why not? Let's start getting all the shovelware sports games. And the first game I got was International Cricket 2010. Now I'm sure that a lot of you American subscribers and British subscribers would be pretty interested to see this game. Yeah, really happy to have it. I haven't popped it in. Really probably don't have much interest in popping it in, to be honest, but it's a nice little addition to have this game. And for $3, can't go wrong. Now the next game I've got for $3 from this seller was a game I had previously on the Xbox 360 when I actually had a massive Xbox 360 collection back in the day. But sadly, I had a few things going on in my life, and it caused me to have to sell off the collection. So, some days I do feel a bit down in the dumps about having to do that. But you got to look after yourself, number one. And I don't see myself ever having to sell any of my collections again, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'll get into show you the game, and that game was Enchanted Arms. So it's a very lengthy sort of RPG. It's about 50 hours the game. I enjoyed it. It's not the best RPG game out there, but a nice little addition to the PS3 collection. This one actually is quite pricey on eBay if you are looking for this one. I think a lot of sellers know that it's a hard one to come by. And when I saw it there for $3, I was just like, yeah, this is my day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I'm really happy to have it. Now the last game I picked up was a game called Stuntman Ignition. Basically, aim in the game is to you're a paid stuntman, and you're bursting other stuntmen in trying to pull off bigger and better stunts and progress further in the game. So I'm really looking forward to popping this in. I have heard a lot of good things about this game. If you've played it, let me know. If you liked it, if you didn't. But yeah, looking forward to popping in and giving it a go. Now the last 3 PS3 games I've got to show you, I've got all from eBay for some really cheap prices. The first game I got was After Hours Athletes. So this game is purely a PlayStation Move game. I still need to get a PlayStation Move. I've got a lot of PlayStation Move games, but I haven't actually got a PlayStation Move, so that's something I hopefully will have on the next pickups episode, if not the next one, so I can start playing some of these games. So yeah, I got this for, I think it was $3. It was really cheap, and yeah, another nice little addition to the PS3 collection. Now the next game I picked up for $5, and I was in a real hunt for another racing game, and that was Supercars Challenge. And you know, it's not the greatest racing game. It's still quite enjoyable. Has a lot of licensed tracks and cars in it. But the thing that lets us down a little bit on the graphics side, they're not the greatest, and probably the actual handling of the cars wasn't as realistic as what I would have thought, you know, compared to things like Gran Turismo and that sort of thing. But it really is, I think it's more or less heading towards more of an arcade sort of racing game. But yeah, for $5, it's a nice little pickup. Now, the last game I picked up for the PS3 was a game I've been wanting for quite some time, but for some reason it was always put on the back burner, or it was, you know, there was another game that got in the way of me picking up. But I picked up the Blob 2, or D-Blob 2, and it's a really, you know, cute little game. You play as Blob there, and you're trying to basically claim back the areas where you roll around in pools of colour. You colorize the world and bring it back to peace, and a complete little mission, like a platformer as well. And yeah, I've had an absolute blast. I've had a couple of hours so far. I'm really enjoying it. I do highly recommend anyone who's got a PS3 collection to get this game into your collection. It's just such a fun and relaxing game. You don't have to think too much. It's really enjoyable. So yeah, pick it up. So that brings us to the end of another pickups video. Wow, I can't believe it. Again, thank you to all the recent subscribers and all the subscribers for sticking with me. It's always a pleasure to have you watch my videos and hear what you have to say. So leave me some comments below. Let me know what games you're playing this weekend, and don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. You know, it was great to see that we got over the 10 likes the last video, so thank you again. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It'd be great to meet you and have a look at your channel as well. So as always, this is Gundam Russ signing out. Thank you very much.